Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of those reality shows that we are doing is The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, as a quick programming note, FYI, this is the last recap for the Beverly Hills Housewives that I'm doing for a little while. But they're just getting started with their season, so hopefully I'll be able to come back to it. But this is going to kind of be it for a little while for the Beverly Hills Housewives, with the exception of Lisa Vanderpump, who I will be keeping up with on Vanderpump Rules on what day of the week do I do the Vanderpump Rules recaps? On Wednesdays. So yeah, so when I do the Vanderpump Rules recap, we'll catch up with Lisa Vanderpump and see what she's up to, at least on camera. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So this week on the Housewives of Beverly Hills, sorry, I know that my back is really itchy and I keep showing you this stupid hole in my file. Normally what I like to do is put my head in front of it so you don't know that there's a hole in the wall, but there's a slight little bitty hole in the wall. But anyways, whatever. Alright, so Housewives of Beverly Hills. So let's start off with, okay, so the episode, it kind of started off with Teddi meeting Dorit for drinks. You see her, they had a 4 o'clock meeting for drinks, right? Teddi shows up at 3:58. Okay, that's good though, right? Well, 4:02, she's been there 4 minutes and she starts texting Dorit. Dorit showed up, but she showed up, I think, like 58 minutes late. And Teddi was, I mean, she had already left. She left, I think 4 minutes before she was like, I'm done. Okay, well, sorry we couldn't work it out, you know. And Dorit was irritated too. And now, here's the thing. Remember how last week I was telling you about how Dorit got all drunk and started, you know, saying horrible things to Camille and calling her a cunt and all this crazy, stupid stuff? And Camille does not know her that well, FYI. So, anyways, yeah. So then Dorit has dinner. She has a dinner with Kyle. And she tells Kyle, she's like, yeah, you know, I love how she says that I was 58 minutes late and we had plans at 4:30 and I was only 20 minutes late. Okay, well, first of all, she was more than 50 minutes late because she was still there at 50 minutes. But second of all, that just proves to me that there is a miscommunication, right? Now, would that have changed the outcome if Teddi had shown up at 4:30 instead of 4? Not really, because, I mean, to quote the Countess, not really. Because when you make your plans, and then someone doesn't show up, that's a little bit rude. It's a little bit rude, and I think Teddi would have left also, even if she said it was 4:30. It didn't matter because she didn't show up until after close to 5. So she was pissed. And so and the whole, I'm not going to lie, the whole situation is a little bit fascinating. Kind of is. Because we get to see all this, you know, drama go on right in front of our face. It's the best. It's awesome. Okay. So then what happens is Dorit told Kyle. So then next thing you know, we see Kyle at dinner with, now here's the thing. You know, this whole situation really has kind of, I think that they need to let Kyle lick the spoon because she's been stirring the pot so much. She totally stirred the pot a little bit. She did. You know, she was telling Teddi about... Now, here's the thing. So, it was Camille and Teddi and Kyle. Now, if Camille hadn't been there, maybe Teddi might have been able to hear a little bit more. But remember, Camille was pissed last week, as well she should be. And she was not giving any sympathy at all to Dorit. Not that she should, but I'm just saying, nope, she was no. She's like, I don't know. No, I don't care for her. I was like, yeah. Well, I guess because, so Camille's got this boyfriend. First of all, he's hot. So kudos to you, Camille. But she hasn't brought him around the group because, she doesn't know what he's going to think. He doesn't work in entertainment. So, this is all completely new to him. So she brought him around, and then next thing you know, Dorit gets drunk and starts calling her a cunt at the dinner table. I mean, it was a little much. It was a little much. I'm just saying. I love me some Dorit, but lately she is, I mean, and like, so she's always talking shit about Lisa Rinna, right? And how, she was telling Teddi how laughable it was that Lisa wanted to apologize to her. Why is that laughable? I don't understand why that's laughable. Like, okay, so you realize that some bad shit went down last season, okay, and now you want to move forward and get along and at least be cordial. If you can't be friends, at least be cordial, right? Well, I don't think that's that immature, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. I think it's actually more mature to want to squash this shit and move forward, right? No. And you know what's funny is that with this group of ladies, it's interesting because, you've got your Dorit and you've got your Kyle and you've got your Vanderpump, which we're already seeing a little bit of a discontent with the three of them, but amongst the three of them. And then you've got your Erica Jane, who is fucking fierce. I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty fierce. This week she was talking about how her husband, Tom, had been in a car accident and he'd been in a lot of pain. And while she's grateful that he's still alive, he could have not been. And so she is, she was scared. And I can see, here's the thing. I bet you because her kid is a cop that she's used to this fear for her child, but she's probably not used to this fear for Tom. And, it really kind of really resonated with her. And I think that was a nice moment. I mean, this season, we get to see more of Erica Jane. And I think it's fantastic. I really do. Last season was when Dorit was introduced. And the season before, who was the season before? I don't remember. Anyways, I know I'm trying to think of all the episodes in my head, but now they're all running together. Like I'm trying to picture Beverly Hills, and I can see like Dallas and Orange County, and I'm like no. So next week on the show, they've shown a few different clips. Like, well, they were talking about Lisa Vanderpump, but let's talk a little bit about Lisa Vanderpump. So Lisa Vanderpump, Lisa Rinna brought to that dinner the fact that Lisa and Ken are being sued by this dog charity called Saving Spot, and apparently Ken allegedly attacked this woman. Now, obviously he put his hand somewhere on her, or that's what she's saying. Okay? None of us were there, so we don't really know one way or the other. And every single person that knows Ken is like, there's no way Ken would ever do that to a woman. Never, ever, ever. Ever. So it's got to feel good on Ken's part to know that so many people believe you and care about you. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag RHOBH or Real Housewife Shit to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Or you can also hashtag Days to talk Days of Our Lives. I'm doing that next. And have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.